So we've been told by the State Department that we have to allot equal time to both conferences for some reason. So we just talked about the NFC playoff picture. Of course, our Minnesota Fighting Vikings are 12th, but they're fighting damn straight. But we're going to take a look at the other conference, the former AFL, the whatever. So the AFC, even though, nah, just kidding. So the AFC, man, this is going to be a great playoff season. Like I love the whole 7 seeds as opposed to 6, even though it could be 8 because of the Rona, but whatever. But I do like that 2 teams now. Before 2 teams had the bye, right? But now it is winner take all. It is only 1 team gets that beautiful bye, that week of rest to let guys get healed up. Home field advantage throughout. I love that. So you got the Steelers sitting up at the top 7-0, and the Steelers have had some really impressive wins this season, and most recently just handling Baltimore. Now, if you're a Ravens fan, you do have to be a little bit concerned about how Lamar Jackson has been handled in big-time games. Of course, the Steelers won on Sunday, where Jackson was very as well as him being controlled by the Titans in the playoffs when he came in as the 1 seed and he was league MVP. Like, has the league caught on to the running quarterback? Like, did they borrow a defensive playbook from college? I mean, I guess maybe, but we'll see. I still believe in the Ravens, but they need to figure something out in that passing game, man. But, it is cool. As of right now, if the season ended today, 3 AFC Norris teams would be making it. So you got the Steelers, Ravens, of course, Kevin Stefanski, and the Fighting Browns. Let's go. 2 seed would be the Chiefs. To be the man, you got to beat the man. So, I mean, as long as they have breath, even if they're down double digits, like, you have to wait until that clock hits triple zeros because of the way that Patrick Mahomes and company operate. It's just, I mean, he is the modern day greatest of all time. We're watching it unfold in real time. He's only 25 years old, and it's just absolutely amazing what he's done. Super Bowl ring, Super Bowl MVP, league MVP, and he's going to keep doing it for many, many years to come. 3 seed, no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. So Sean McDermott, respect. Leslie Frazier, respect. Brian Daboll, respect. It's a really interesting what is going on with the Bills. You do have a little bit of, can they win a big game sort of mentality, but that defense is legit. They have a lot of great young talent out there. Josh Allen, like, you get good Josh Allen like you did in the first quarter of the season when he was an MVP candidate, and you get bad Josh Allen as we've seen recently. But Zach Moss, I love him, the running back coming out of Utah. Him and Singletary are a nice 1-2 combination, although I think it should be more Moss. Fantasy implication, sure. Plus Stephon Diggs, always going to be rooting for him, but man, it's so weird to see another team win the AFC East that's not the Patriots as well. Man, the Patriots right now, 2-5, just really non-competitive, and also just got handled by the Bills recently in Western New York. So, I mean, it was a nice spark with Cam the first couple weeks of the season, and then once Cam got the Rona, everything went to pot. So it's all fun and games until Belichick somehow ends up with Trevor Lawrence. You just watch. Just wait. The fourth seed would be the Titans, so they win the AFC South, and they will be hosting the Ravens. Ooh, rematch from last year. That'd be a good game. So you'd have the Colts at the Bills, corpse of Phillip Rivers in Western New York, blustering winds. That'd be great. Then you got the Browns at the Chiefs. Man, here's some great matchups. I love playoff football. First team out would be the Raiders. So even at 4-3. I think they're super plucky. I mean, they got that win at Arrowhead against the Chiefs. Nice little comeback there, but you don't really know which Raiders team is going to show up, and that's the problem right now, consistency. But I like that John Gruden's back in the game. Frankly, I think the NFL is better with him in it, even though he probably is the best Monday Night Football announcer since John Madden. But, Chucky's doing it out there. Mike Mayock, Derek Carr, still not sold. Still not. But if Henry Ruggs can actually stay healthy, Josh Jacobs can get back online, all of a sudden, I mean, they're a feisty team. I like it. Also, speaking of feisty teams, so number 9, the Dolphins, Tua. I love Tua, and I'm glad to see him getting his first start. First start was like, whatever. Training wheels are obviously on, even though they got a nice win at home against the Rams. But, I mean, I respect what Brian Flores and Chris Greer built down there in South Beach. Like, they have a young, fast defense. They're getting some pieces together on offense. I mean, Tua's gotten a nice 1-2 combination in Parker and Preston Williams, the pride of Colorado State. So, I guess we'll see. 10. So, the Broncos at 3-4. They're interesting. I'm not sure what to make of them yet, though, because, I mean, Drew Lock came through injury. They've been really dinged up. They've traded turns being hurt. So Judy has been out. Hamler's been out. The running backs have been dinged up. Melvin Gordon got a DUI. So I don't know. I don't know, man. But that comeback win, yes, against the Chargers on Sunday, like maybe that's a spark. And also remember, the Broncos beat the Titans week 1 in that weird-ass Monday Night Football game. So Fangio is starting to get that defense together. You know, that is his bag. Plus, Von Miller might be coming back. Might be. I mean, that'd be a huge get. But so that would be super interesting. Maybe they don't make the playoffs this year. But going forward, 11. So got the Bengals 2-5-1. Big time shocking win against the Titans. Like, what's the deal with all these bad teams being the Titans? I mean, the Vikings almost beat the Titans, so maybe they're not ready for prime time. Face self-burn. Those are rare. But Joe Burrow is legit. Love T. Higgins as well. And they have some nice young pieces. Like, you love Jonah Williams, the left tackle, the pride of Alabama, missed last year with the, what was it, labrum? I believe some of the shoulder. But yeah, I mean, they're probably going to miss the playoffs again this year, but and also the AFC North this year and going forward is going to be extremely tough. But man, I love Joe Burrow. I didn't think that he was going to be much when he was separated from Justin Jefferson, who clearly was the straw that stirred the drink on that LSU offense. It wasn't Joe Brady. It wasn't Joe Burrow. It wasn't Jamar Chase. It wasn't Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It wasn't that NFL caliber offensive line. It wasn't Thaddeus Moss. No, Double J. Damn straight. 12, we got the Patriots. So the whole Belichick can't win without Brady. So that narrative is getting bolstered with a lot of facts right now. I mean, God, what was it? I saw a meme or infographic. I'm not sure because who knows if memes are all true. But Belichick now has the same number of losses without Brady, 66, including his time as head coach of the Browns, as he did in all the years with Brady, 66 losses. I don't know if that's true. Seems true. 13, Chargers. I have a lot of faith in Anthony Lynn because remember, this team is 2 years removed from going 12-4. So give them time. I think that Anthony Lynn is a leader of men, and I think that this offense is super intriguing. You got the kid, you got the rookie Justin Herbert, who, I mean, Herbert and Burrow, and now the two is getting some time. Man, it's an interesting rookie class. But Herbert, I mean, they've been down Austin Eckler. Hunter Henry's been meh. Keenan Allen's got his groove back, which is great to see. Mike Williams, they have some interesting fast pieces on defense, too. They're just punted on Desmond King, so they're like, whatever. But, I mean, I'm intrigued by the Chargers, but, you know, not this year. Texans, I mean, the Texans just finished out the string. It's fine. I like Romeo Crennel. I think he's a great teacher of the game. But they need to find an offensive coach, a young guy who's going to pair up and mind meld with Deshaun Watson. Like if I'm Houston, if I'm Houston ownership, I would just go all in on Lincoln Riley, or maybe even Joe Brady. Eric Bieniemy would be a great hire as well, poaching him from an AFC rival. So yeah, get an offensive minded guy. Hell, keep Romeo. Because I think Romeo is still a great defensive coordinator. So keep him on staff and then just work with Deshaun and then just build around him. And it's going to be tough without all those draft picks, but what can you do? 15, so we got the Jaguars at 1-6. They're going to bench Minshew. They're on bye last week. It's over. Fire Caldwell, fire Marone, start over, or move to London. Don't care. Do it. And also, it kind of sucks because they're probably going to be in the market for a quarterback. I think Trey Lance might end up in Jacksonville, but no. 16, got the Jets at 0-8. I think that they're hanging on to Adam Gase just so they can for sure go 0-16 because dude could not coach his way out of a wet paper bag. I mean, it's rough. Trevor Lawrence, I could see why he may want to go back to school because getting paid $0 but still being the big man on campus at Clemson, it's going to be better than making millions and getting your head punched in by the Jets. But you just wait until the Jets end up with the number 1 overall pick in 2022, and then you're just like, well, F. But that's it. That's a look at the AFC. Subscribe for daily, well, I guess NFL takes, sure. Skull production value.